Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Business Breakthrough with Barbara Show. Happy Monday. For those of you who are in Florida, like myself, I hope you're not flooded. There's so many places around me where it's literally like cars are like halfway through with water. So if you're in Florida, I hope you are not in a space where you're drowning underwater. Um, I have so many things to say today. I know I say this every week, but let me pull up my notes to make sure that we don't miss anything. Okay, how's everyone doing? How's your weekend? Tell me a little bit of what you did with an emoji. Tell me what your weekend was like with an emoji. I always love knowing from you guys. Okay, so today we're going to talk about my number one tip for new coaches when it comes to marketing. This came because so many of you were old members, new members. You guys were asking me so much about marketing. Your number one question, concern, desire, goal was to market your business more. There's a little bit of a spin to today's live stream, and I'm going to explain that to you in a second. Um, but it's honestly the best thing that you can know, understand, and embrace if you're a new coach who wants to get their services and programs out there in front of the right people and actually make sales. Okay. It's like such a foundational piece that so many business coaches don't talk about because they're all about like what to do, what to do, what to do. And then they forget like the foundational piece that actually makes that marketing strategy a success. Okay. So I hope you guys are ready for that. If you are new and this is the first time watching, or if you're new to the group, welcome. I am so happy to have you here. If you have been here for a while, thank you for always being here. If you're here live, let me know that you're here live. And just a quick intro because honestly, this group is growing by leaps and bounds. We are getting about anywhere from like 50 to 70 members per week, which is amazing. We actually decline a lot of people because we want the right people in here, but it's just growing like crazy. So, little intro. My name's Barbara, business and confidence coach, founder of this amazing community. I'm really happy to have you here. We go live every Monday at 10 a.m. Eastern, and we talk all things starting, growing, and scaling a wildly profitable coaching business through strategy, confidence, and intuition. So, if you're new, put that in your calendar so you can join us live every Monday or watch the replays. Yeah, and I hope to see you throughout the group. Hey, Stormy, welcome. So happy that you're here. Okay, beautiful. Few reminders before we dive into the context of today's episode. Reminder number one. Hello, Brianna. I love that you're here. Okay, awesome, awesome, awesome. Reminder number one, we are okay. So, for those of you who are new and have never heard of this before, we have a weekly giveaway contest where I gift a one on one coaching session to one person who is here live or watches the replay and comments, raffle, I'm here, session, whatever. We are going to stop that for a little bit. Not forever, I promise it will come back, but we're going to stop that for a little bit because we are in the middle of launching my Conscious Black Friday offer. Today's the first day, which I'm going to talk to you in a second about. And while we do that, I will be hopping on a lot of discovery calls, just an anticipation based on things that have happened in the past when I launch something like this. And I'm not going to have space to do one on one coaching sessions. So we're going to put it on hold for a few weeks. It's going to come back afterwards. Don't worry about it. Totally fine. I love doing those and I love supporting you guys. So they're not completely gone. Um, okay, perfect. So speaking of Conscious Black Friday, I want to tell you guys what that is. Really, really quick. I'll talk more about it in at the end of the live stream. It's the best sale that I have had all year. Probably the best sale that I have had in years. Only two spots for long term one on one coaching. Literally, only two spots at a very discounted price for one on one coaching. This is better than my yearly scholarship. This is better than anything I have ever done. Reason why it's called Conscious Black Friday is because I wanted to promote something this year that will actually help you generate success and sustainability in your life and in your business, and to give you time to make a conscious decision of what it is that you want to invest in, so that you can invest in the right thing that's going to help you generate the right return of investments. So, Conscious Black Friday, we have more than one day to decide. Also, it's not just a little course here and a little course there that most people just buy out of FOMO because they think that the discount is going to go away. It's really one of my most popular and successful programs at the best price that you probably will ever see it, unless I do this again next year, but we'll see. Um, Welcome to Lena. Jasenia says, I have a coaching client at this time. Woohoo! Congratulations. I love when you guys celebrate with us. But I love all of your input and knowledge and your pour into us. Ah, I love that. I am so happy and proud of you. For those of you who are always here, celebrate with us. Let us know what you're doing. Let us know if you've booked clients, if you're growing your communities, like give us all the insight. We are here to cheer you on and celebrate you. And I am so freaking proud of you, all of you. It lights me up to see that you guys are not just consuming this information, to see that you guys are here learning and then going out there and putting it to action and seeing results in your business. That makes me so happy. That's literally the reason why I wake up every Monday and I have this plan for you, okay? Whether you're my client or not, the whole point of this community is to help you and give you the resources and tools that you need to continue achieving what you want. So thank you for sharing that. That makes me really, really happy. Okay, with all of that said, let's go into today's episode. I know a lot of you are expecting like a strategic live stream. Okay, like tell me what to do when it comes to marketing. If you want that, if you're like, I actually want to know the step by step of what I should be doing to market myself, comment below. Because if I have enough interest for that, I will do another episode on that. Like if you guys want the step one, step two, this is what marketing looks like, this is what you need to be aware of, go ahead and comment and let me know I love marketing, or teach me more marketing, or whatever, or I want more, whatever you want to comment, so that I know that there's interest on that. If I see that there's interest on that, I will do another episode on it. But this one is more about a foundational essence of what new coaches need to understand as they market, before they market, while they market, right? Um, and marketing just sounds like super fancy and overcomplicated, especially if you're at the beginning stages of your business, but it's really just putting your program, product, and services out into the world in a strategic way, right? And then strategy just sounds so overloaded. Just keep it as it's promoting your programs and services and letting people know that you exist, okay? That's like the basics of it. But I started to think about, why do so many new coaches struggle with this? And I went through the list, right? Like, is it because they don't know how to do it? Is it because they're overwhelmed? Is it because of this? And I went through the entire list and I'm like, yes, it could be this. Yes, it could be that. Yes, it could be that. But there's this little thing that I'm going to say today that's like the thing that I think keeps most people, I wouldn't say stuck, but it keeps them putting like taking two steps forward with marketing and then taking three back. Okay. Um, Definitely more marketing, please. Okay, perfect. Keep telling me if you have interest. If you have interest, I will create another episode where I dive deeper into the step by step. Did you announce your new program yet? Conscious Black Friday. I kind of teased it a little bit. I'm going to go into details at the end. So stick till the end. I'm going to tell you all about it. I think a lot of you are going to really, really like it. Okay, but here's the thing. What we don't see, this is like invisible forces of marketing. What we don't see is that there is oftentimes this immense pressure that we put on our marketing plan that keeps us from executing long term. Okay. So, what I see a lot, and this happens a lot when I'm starting with a new client, even if you have marketed yourself, right? Like, even if you're like, I have done it a little bit, maybe I've seen a little bit here and there. What I see a lot is that because there's this invisible pressure that we put in it, I see a lot of like a few steps forward, a little bit of progress, a little bit of visibility, a little bit of promotion, and then that pressure, like it kind of like creates a barrier for you. Like it gets to a point where we constantly wonder, why is this not working? Why are people not liking it? Why haven't I sold something in the past 30 days? Why are people not clicking? Right? And that invisible pressure is really, really detrimental for full on execution. Okay. I know I'm talking like gibberish to some of you, but let me just explain. So, when you start to promote your services, after you've done it for a while, you realize that marketing is a journey, right? You're not going to be making sales every day. Let's say, for example, I'm going to take Conscious Black Friday. I'm going to be promoting it for 3 weeks. I know some of you are going to sign up for a discovery call today. I know maybe someone will not sign up tomorrow, maybe not for the next 3 days, and then someone will click on the link and maybe just directly buy, whatever, whatever. But I understand this because I have been doing it for a while. So it's very easy for me to take my own advice, the one that I'm going to give you today. When you're just starting out, it's really hard to see this because you can't really look back and see, oh, that's how the marketing process works. You can only experience what you're experiencing right now. Okay. So that invisible force is attachment. Okay. Attachment to things looking and being a certain way. Okay, so Conscious Black Friday. If I went into it, okay, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna promote Conscious Black Friday. It's the first day. I promote it here. I promote it in all my other marketing avenues. I send out my emails. I do my reach outs to warmer leads that I've been connecting with. And then let's say I get no results. Let's say like no one signs up for a call. Let's say no one clicks on my link, right? Like I'm checking my data and my analytics and I don't see any progress. If I'm so attached to achieving my marketing results a certain way, if my mind created a story of how I feel like it should look like, to me, I feel like it should look like at least one, two, maybe three of you will book a call today. That's what my past experience has taught me. That's what I believe that is possible and will happen. And that's what my mind thinks it is. And if that doesn't happen, and I am so attached to that image, I instantaneously start feeling like my marketing efforts are not working because we are so attached to a specific way as to how the marketing plan should work. Okay. And then what that does is, okay, we start, we go in, we get visible, we let people know what we have. And if the story doesn't plan out the way that we thought it should have planned out, we either stop because we feel defeated, we feel like it's not working, we feel frustrated, or we maybe still move forward, but we don't have the same energy because now we're believing on it a little bit less, right? Because my whole thought was, okay, I'm attached to doing this live stream and getting 2 discovery calls booked for my Conscious Black Friday. That's what my mind thinks, and I'm really attached to that idea. If I don't get it, I now feel like it's not working and I feel like it's a failure. So I'm either going to redirect, which a lot of new coaches do. I'm going to redirect to promoting something new. I'm going to redirect to creating another program. I'm going to redirect to changing the offer because I'm going to think something's wrong with the offer. I'm going to maybe not show up tomorrow at all because I was attached to this idea of how my marketing plan should go right away and it didn't happen. So maybe I won't show up for it because what if it doesn't work again, right? Or I'm going to show up tomorrow, but maybe I won't do it as well. Maybe I won't have the same energy. Maybe my content won't be reading with so much excitement, right? Because what attachment to your marketing does is it makes you feel defeated. And here's why. Most of the time, your marketing process is not going to look the way that you think it will. I know this sucks to hear, and I know it's hard to embrace, but if I have 3 weeks to promote something and I have some expectations. And I'm like, I think I'm going to book 3 calls on the first day. I think I'm definitely going to book at least 5 calls on the last day. And then I know in between, based on past experiences and past data, I probably will be booking calls every other day, every 3 days, right? Based on my community size, based on the uh, um, nurturing that I've been doing over the past few weeks. Like that's my business analytic expectation from this. That's how I think it's gonna happen, but I'm not a psychic, right? Like I literally could go an entire week and have no one book a call, right? And if I'm attached to my idea of what that marketing plan should look like, and then a week goes by and no one books a call or no one buys the offer, one of the 2 offers that I have, then you start feeling defeated without understanding that a lot of times, things happen in the most unexpected way, in the most unexpected day, from the most unexpected people. It has happened so many times that in my business, we put together a marketing plan for a program. And we're like, okay, we're going to launch from this week to this week. We always have a little bit of like, this is our expectations, this is what it could look like. And you have no idea how many times it looks like the complete opposite. Like I think someone's gonna buy from like an amazing email that took me like 2 hours to write, and I'm like, this is it. Like this email is really gonna get people into this program. Like I know it, I feel it, and then I send out the email, and it's like 10% open rate, 0.8% click through rate, and I'm like, what happens, right? So if I was a new coach, which I have been, and I would be attached to the specific details of what I think that marketing plan should look like, I would see that and I would be like, oh, that's it, it's over. I'm not going to sell anything. I should just either start another company, create another program, change my entire plan, and not follow through. Okay, I need to take a break. I need you guys to tell me if this is resonating. Okay, I need you guys to tell me, like, okay, this makes sense. Or I need you guys to tell me, like, I still don't fully get it. Okay. Let's see if there are any comments. Da, da, da. This is the type of stuff I need to hear. Yes, okay. I love hearing that. You guys need to validate me a lot throughout this episode, okay? Because it lights me up when you do. I definitely will be rewatching this video. Okay, perfect. Yeah, honestly, you probably will have to learn this a million times in your coaching career. I still have to work through this with my own coach. Like I still, while I'm launching things, I still have to message her on Slack. I still have to have coaching sessions around it and be like, hey, I'm feeling a little attached. I'm feeling a little desperate. I'm feeling a little defeated because I thought this was going to happen and it didn't happen, right? Like I mean, it's 6 years into my business. I think I've launched more than enough for this to be able to be a natural thing, but it's still not. I get better at it. I'm definitely more aware of it. So as soon as I find myself like attaching to specifics of how the marketing should go and how the results should come to me and how quickly they should come to me, I catch myself and I process it, and I have tools of my own and tools with my own coach that I use. But it's definitely something that we always have to work through. Yeah. Doesn't matter. Like I've had 5-figure launches, I've sold out my one-on-one coaching over and over again, and I still fall into the trap. All right. Chandra says this is good. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Love the validation. Makes sense, somewhat makes sense, but what do you do when you saw it didn't click? Okay, perfect question, because that's exactly what I was about to talk about. So here's what happens. If you're attached to something, you're a little bit in like that desperate, like, oh my God, it didn't work. Oh my God, it didn't work. Oh my God, it didn't work. Okay. So what is that doing to you? Number one, it's making you feel defeated before you're even defeated, right? Like it's not over until it's over. To me, like I'm going to keep throwing Conscious Black Friday out there because it's the offer that I'm getting booked over the next 3 weeks. I'm extremely excited about it, and you guys will probably hear me talk about it a million times. So I'm going to keep throwing it out there. I have 3 weeks to promote Conscious Black Friday, to book 2 spots. That is more than enough time. I will probably book those 2 spots before. I wanted to give you guys ample time to think about it, and I wanted to give myself ample time because it's one-on-one coaching. So I really like to make sure that the person on the other end is a good fit. If you guys know me, you know that if I don't feel like we're a good fit, or I don't feel like like I could support you in the way that you need to be supported. I will direct you to a colleague or someone else. So I wanted to give myself ample time. But here's the thing. If I was to go into this from a place of attachment and then things didn't go the way I expected them to do, I write the best email and I get like really crappy open rates and really crappy click-through rates. From a place of attachment, what I do is I get frustrated and I start kind of like whining a little bit. I'm like, well, why is this not working? Why are people not clicking? I don't understand. I've been growing my list for the past 3 months. Why do I have such a crappy open rate? Wow, I thought I was going to book a call and I didn't book a call. And I literally like wallow in my own misery. And I'm just being honest with you guys. Like, this is literally what happens. When I can give myself a promotional window and detach from the specifics of how I'm going to book those 2 spots, it could literally be a client refers someone to me. It could literally be someone booking a call. It could literally be email number 1 or email number 8. It could be a post from this group or a post in another group. It could be anything, right? When I come from that place of like, I don't care how or when it happens, I'm just here to show up for the process. What happens is I am coming into marketing from more of an investigative role. So I send out the best email that I could have written, that I spent hours on, and I felt so aligned. And I literally felt like the universe was like channeling it through me. And I'm like, this is it. This is going to get the right person in. And I get bad results. Now I can come from an investigative role. Things that have happened in the past, I will go into that email and be like, okay, let's see what's going on. Why are people not clicking? Why is this such a crappy click through rate? What's happening? Do I need to change something in my copy? Could I have used a better headline? Is the link even working? This has happened before where we send, I mean, there's a lot of moving pieces in my business. I write my content, I send it to my assistant, then she needs to link stuff. Sometimes we mess up. We're humans. We are bound to have human error. So if I came from a place of attachment, I would be like, yeah, it's not working. But if I come from a place of like, okay, I'm detached, I'm here for this process, I'm ready to show up for it, now I'm investigating everything. Should I tweak something in my title? Should I write a shorter email? Should I maybe bold more things throughout it so it's more readable? Should I maybe clean out my list with subscribers that are inactive, right? Should I maybe think about adding a little bit of retargeting ad budget, right? So I can course correct and find solutions to the things that are happening versus thinking like I'm focusing on solving the right problem versus thinking on how can I start another course? How can I create another offer? How can I change my Black Friday offer? Like, I'm not getting off track from my marketing. I'm staying in the marketing, okay? Detach from the how or when and being fully present for the process and finding solutions and innovative ideas of how I can make it work. Example, let's say I write my weekly content. I'm not getting a lot of engagement. How can I bring you guys back out? How can I get you guys to see my stuff? Do I need to do more live streams this week? Do I need to tag you guys in a post? Do I need to ask you more questions? Do I need to bring you more value, right? Like, you get to investigate, find solutions, and course correct to make that marketing process better instead of feeling like it's not working and you should change directions. Did that answer your question? Um, Talina says makes sense. Thank you so much for sharing this with us. Yes, I've been trying to be way more honest with you guys because I think it's oftentimes even more helpful than just telling you about like when things are rainbows and butterflies. And I don't want you guys to think that I'm perfect or that you in any way, shape, or form need to be perfect in order to achieve results in your business. Like, you can be someone who constantly attaches to the outcome, like myself. And you also can be someone who constantly works through it, right? So that's the trick. Not only does detaching from the specifics of the process release a lot of pressure, a lot of feeling defeated, a lot of quitting before you have seen the results, a lot of squirrel brain where you're like, well, I said I was going to do that, so it's not working, so let me do that. So now I said I was going to do this, so it's not working, so let me do that. That's how your marketing will never work. Not only does it do that, but it also makes you step in a more empowered way. It also helps you find creative solutions and problem solve as you market, right? And that is how we make marketing more effective. If we sit there and we're like, why is this not working? And then we try something new, number one, we're never going to learn what works and what doesn't work. And number two, we're never going to give our marketing process enough time to adjust it to a process that eventually we feel more confident about, right? So I'm coming here and I'm telling you, I will probably book this 2 spots sooner than the 3 weeks. The reason why I know that, it's not because I'm a psychic, it's because I have done this over and over and over again. And data shows that more times than not, when I run such a high sale in my business, like thousands of dollars off my most popular program, and I execute my marketing plan that I rinse and repeat every time, it works. I mean, obviously, it's not set in stone. Obviously, there have been some launches that have been disappointed based on our expectations. Trust me, it's not always like 100%, nothing is. But the more that you can execute with your marketing plan from beginning to end and tweak the things that work and take out the ones that don't, the more that you can predict in the future, the more that you can be like, okay, I'm going to sell this and this is what we're expected to make. You will never even be able to say, like, we are expected to do this, we are expected to book out the 2 spots if you've never followed through with the whole plan. And the best way that you can follow through with a marketing plan over and over again, it's if you detach from the how and the when of things will happen, focus on the end result, but detach from it and just focus on the process. Be in it. Figure out what else you can do, figure out what you need to tweak, figure out how you can build more engagement, find innovative solutions, right? And then afterwards, this is through the process. Afterwards, if you're detached and you're like, okay, cool, I just spent those 3 weeks, I only booked 1 spot out of 2. Now, what do you do? Now you look back and you're like, what are we doing different next time? Are we launching earlier? Are we launching later? Are we adding this? Are we deleting that? What went right? What went wrong? And that's how you really, really enhance your marketing strategies and your marketing process to a way that works better and better and better with time. You'll never be able to do that if you never follow through with the process. And it's going to be really hard to follow through if you're so attached to something that every time something doesn't go the way that your mind thought it should have gone, you change or you step down a little bit or you don't show up fully or you feel like you're failing or like it's not going to work, right? Let's see. Okay, any questions? I need you guys to send me some questions, give me some reassurance, let me know that you're getting this. Um, Also, I'm kind of curious, what are you guys marketing? Tell me, what are you focusing on promoting over the next few weeks? Let me go through some comments. I feel like you do with my content. Sometimes I wonder if anyone is seeing it. This is a really good micro way of seeing detachment too, right? Like I'm talking about it in a grand scale of like marketing and promotion and selling, but even on a smaller scale, right? Like with content, when you're detached from it and you're like, okay, I'm gonna write my content plan, I'm going to execute my visibility strategy with it, and then I'm detached as to who likes, comments, or whatever, but I'm also here for the process of making that better. It's just like a micro scale of what we're talking about, right? Where it's like now you can sit back and be like, why are people not liking? Why are people not commenting? From a place of investigation, right? Like, what can I do better? Is this even something that they're interested in? Is this even the right people? Do I need to clean out my group? Do I need to start doing more videos? Do I need to add different images, right? Like, there's so many things that I investigate in my business. And there's so, like, even little things like people like images of me where I'm farther behind. For some weird reason, some of you like images of me where I'm further behind, meaning like I tell Nick, hey, take a picture of me. I go for a photo shoot and I'm farther behind in the shot versus an image of me where I'm like halfway, where you can see my face in this. These are little things that I would not figure out if I didn't put an investigation hat on because I'm detached from the outcomes, right? Like, who cares if I didn't get a like? Who cares if I didn't get a comment? it doesn't matter to me. To me, it's like, how can we make it better? How can we make it better? How can we make it better? Another thing I'd like to add to that, and I need all of you to understand this, is likes, comments, and engagement does not equal sales. Okay. Um, Meaning, yes, likes, comments, and engagement are great. And obviously, the more engagement that you have, the more that Facebook is going to boost your content. But I'm gonna tell you right now, I would say a very high percentage of my clients have never liked or commented on anything of mine. So that's another metric that you need to measure, right? Like engagement is one thing, but are you not getting engagement, but you're also booking calls? Are you not getting engagement, but you're getting clicks? Like you got to look at all of those things. And it's really hard to look at it if we're focused on like, why is this not working the way I wanted it to work? Okay. Um, okay. Stormy says, please be honest. We need to know about the ups and downs of the business. Yes, I vow to continue to be more vulnerable with you guys and share behind the scenes, ups, downs, highs, lows. It's not something I have always done. Maybe I've done it like scattered throughout my business, maybe a little bit here and a little bit there. But lately, I really have been trying to share that with you guys because I think that is so helpful. I think from an outsider perspective, to me, so much more helpful to know like, oh, nothing's wrong with me. Everyone experiences this versus like, oh my God, she's perfect and she has it all unlocked, because it's not true at all. Okay. When marketing with email, what is the best program? Oh, marketing with email. What is the best program to use? Um, okay, so it depends. I think they're all pretty good and very similar at this point in the online marketing space. Most uh, email programs are very competitive with each other. What I would say that I always suggest to my clients who are just starting out, I literally want you to have like a very zero or low cost overhead. Meaning, if you're not booking clients and you're not making money, you don't need to be investing a ton of money, right? Invest in your coach, maybe a little bit more in programs, but I always suggest start with not that much overhead. Um, so one really good one is MailerLite. They have a really good free plan, and they have funnels, landing pages, email forms. Um, I really like it. I'm not affiliated to them. I don't get anything from them. I don't personally use them because I pay for mine, but I really don't think that you need to pay for it when you have programs like MailerLite offering you a free way to market your business until you start generating revenue and booking clients. So check that out. MailChimp was what I used to suggest, but I think over the years, MailChimp just got really complicated, and then new programs came out that were a lot easier to use, a lot more user friendly, and they just have. Last time that I checked, MailerLite has just so many more possibilities. Literally, like when I help my clients set up MailerLite, I'm like investigating everything in it, and it's pretty much the same thing that I have and I pay for mine. Like they have tags, they have funnels, they have sequences that you can send out, like they have automation. It's really good. I'll share the link with you guys below if you want to. So start there. If you guys, I know not everyone here is a new coach. If you've been in the coaching industry for a while and you haven't done email marketing, let's say you've only done social media marketing and you're ready to go to email marketing, you're already generating revenue, you have the resources to add a little bit to your overhead, then I use ConvertKit. I really like them. I've never had a problem with them. Um, it's great. We just created a new funnel in it. We're loving it. I can track so many analytics, but really you can also do that with MailerLite. So it's up to you. Um, okay. Any other questions? Any other questions? Send them my way. I'm going to leave it off for that. If you guys want more marketing step by step, if you want more details, if you even want me to expand on things that we talked about today, whatever, let me know in the comments. If we get interest, I will create an entire live stream on marketing, or I will direct you to a resource where I dive deeper into marketing. Now, I want to go back to Conscious Black Friday really quick because I didn't talk about it a lot because I didn't want to waste your time. So, what is it? Here's what I'm offering over the next 3 weeks. My most popular and my most successful program is my 6-month mentorship slash coaching program. It's called Magnetizing Success. You and I work together for 6 months. It's amazing. If you've ever worked with me, give me some feedback so people can see what it is like to work together for 6 months. Um, we, so many of my clients start at zero, like they have nothing, maybe one client, but really they have nothing in their business, and they end up leaving that program with giant communities, booking clients, consistently booking sales calls, hitting major income goals. We work together for half a year, and in that half a year, your business literally transforms from what it is right now to what you want it to be. Um, the reason why it's so successful is because I coach a lot different than most coaches. We don't just have a session and I tell you what to do and I throw you to the wolves. Like, here you go, see you next week. We actually become business partners for 6 months. I'm not taking your money, I'm not taking your revenue. I'm just your coach, but we work together for 6 months and I'm your business partner. So we're talking all the time. We're communicating all the time. I'm looking at your copy. I'm looking at your content. I'm reviewing literally every single element of your business. I'm helping you create marketing strategies. I'm helping you launch. I'm helping you making sure that you're not redirecting every 2 seconds. I help you follow through with everything that we implement. We literally create a 6-month plan and we break it down in detail as to how we're going to get to your goal. So whatever that is, whether you want to hit your first 5K month or whether you want to scale to 5-figure months, that program is the most successful program that I run. You probably haven't heard me promote it a lot because there's always people in it. Conscious Black Friday, I have 2 spots for that program right now at an extremely discounted rate. Okay, so my Black Friday offer is $3,000 off the entire program. Obviously, payment plans available. There's a link in the description where you can check out the breakdown of the program itself. There's also a link to book a discovery call. If you are ready to take your business to the next level, if you are ready to do that with support by your side so you can do it faster, more effective, with more ease, definitely book a discovery call. I have been coaching women from all over the world for the past 6 years. You have no idea how many people I've helped go from nothing, no audience, no idea of what their business is going to look like, not even clarity on their niche or their program or whatever, into a real-time business that is consistently running, booking clients, making money, and hitting new income goals. That is Magnetizing Success. That is my 6-month mentorship. That is the number one thing that has helped so many of my clients go from brand new coach to money making CEO. You will see a lot of testimonials over the next 3 weeks. You will probably see some of my clients hop in here with me and talk about what it's like to work with me. You will see a lot of video testimonials. Like, you will get an insight of what it's like to work with me. You will get an insight of what the program is. But if you're interested in getting custom tailored support for your business because you are done struggling and you are done not making the money that you desire and not having the business that you deserve, book a discovery call. If you're a little hesitant, please don't be. Ask anyone. I'm really not pushy at all. If we're a good fit, great. If it feels like it's the right thing for you, amazing. We'll talk about it. But that's the number one thing. I always need to talk to you and figure out if it's really something that's going to help you. One of the reasons why the program is so successful, it's because I don't just take anyone. I really like to make sure that you and I together are both on the same page, on the same level, both the same level of commitment, so that in 6 months, I can share your testimonial. So that in 6 months, you are so happy that you made that decision to invest in yourself and in your business that you want to shout it to the world, right? Like, that's my job. My job is not to 6 months from now have you be like, oh my God, this wasn't the thing for me. So that's why I always say book a discovery call. I want to get to know you. I want to get to know your business. I want to know strengths, weaknesses, what you need support with, and all of that good stuff. And we'll take it from there. So you will hear me talk about this a lot over the next 3 weeks. I am sorry in advance. I promise you, after those 3 weeks, you will not hear me talk about it again. But I really love and I'm extremely passionate about this program, and it truly is a catalyst for so many women and their success. There's clients that I've had years ago and I talk to right now, and they're like, honestly, I'm doing like 100 times even better because the foundations that we set, confidence, strategy, self trust, like the foundations that we set while we work together are things that I still implement in my business. And it's a great thing because my clients are so self-reliant in the sense of like they continue to grow on their own. um, it sucks as a coach because you always want to work with your clients for a long time, but it's really, really important for me to make sure that I teach you exactly how to set foundations in your business and show up as a CEO so that you don't need me anymore. That's my main thing. It's like, I don't want you relying on me for the rest of your life. I don't want you feeling like you need to always work with a coach. I want you to feel confident and secure in your capacity to build clients. I want you to feel confident and secure in your capacity to achieve results, to hit different levels, to scale your business with or without me. With or without me. Ask most of my clients, they do not feel like they need me. If they sign up with me again, it's because they just want me in their corner. It's because they want me as their co pilot, right? It's not because without me, they can't succeed. That is never the truth. That is not the foundations that we will go through in magnetizing success. So I'm going to stop talking about it for now, but you will hear me talk about it again. Check out the link in the description. I think it's up there. Book a discovery call. There's 2 spots for it, 2 spots and 2 spots only. First comes, first serve, obviously. But I do want to give myself a little bit of time to make sure that I'm booking the right fit because it's a massive discount, like $3,000 off custom tailor, high touch, one on one coaching. So I want to make sure that whoever does decide to take the Conscious Black Friday offer is the best fit possible so that by the end of the program, we can both be dancing and celebrating in here about how amazing your business is. Okay. All right, guys. Other than that, if you're watching the replay, ask me any questions that you have. Let me know what you think. If you have questions about Conscious Black Friday or magnetizing success at all, drop them in the comments. Can't wait to talk to so many of you on the phone about the offer. And I will see you 100%. I will see you next for Monday at 10 a.m. Eastern for our weekly episodes. You may see me a little bit more throughout the week because we're on launch mode, but 100% put it in your calendars, set your alarms. Business Breakthrough with Barbara Show. It's on Mondays at 10 a.m. Eastern. Thank you, all of you who show up live. Thank you, all of you who watch the replay. I love and adore each and every single one of you. I am cheering you on. I want nothing but to see all of you build businesses that sustain your lifestyle and enhance the vision of your life, right? That's literally why I do this for you guys. Because I want to make sure that all of you have what you need to continue taking your business to the next level. Because I promise you, it's one of the best things you can do. I know it's not always easy, but it's one of the best things you can do for you if you want to build certainty in your life. If you want to have more time freedom, more financial freedom. Literally, it's one of the best things you can do. I know it's not the easiest path all the time. I know it's a little bit hard. I know we come across struggles and stumbles and blocks. That's okay. At the end, it's so worth it. At the end, when everyone is extremely scared and uncertain about what potentially could happen to their jobs or anything like that, once you put in the effort in your business, you get to sit down and be like, wow, I am so unbelievably blessed that I put in this work to be able to attain certainty through the most uncertain times. Okay. Let me look at the last comments. Yes, I loved it so much. Oh my God, Talina, I loved working with you. You know this. I literally adore you with all of my heart. Thanks, Barbs. You are so welcome. Do you have this offer posted somewhere? Yes. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Pascal. You're the best. Yes. Check it on top. Magnetizing success. The breakdown is there. The link to book a discovery call. The breakdown is there. Let me know if you have questions. Can't wait to talk to some of you. And I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. Bye.